What's good, y'all? Happy Halloween, heathens and hoes. Ghouls, goblins, and all of the spooky shit. What's good? How you living? Y'all trick-or-treating? Y'all getting all the candy? Is y'all causing hell? Me? I'm trying to get warm, y'all. Listen, yesterday, it was warm. Warm enough that I even had my air conditioner on. You know what I'm saying? Woke up, the pure D freeze. Woke up the cold. And I'm like, y'all really want me to catch pneumonia? Watch, she gonna start playing with that damn toy. You knew I was trying to start recording, Chrissy. I'm gonna snatch that toy. I'm stealing your toy. I'm gonna snatch. I'm gonna snatch the hell out of it. I'm gonna snatch it. Okay. But today I wanted to talk to y'all about a favorite movie of mine on this Halloween. A movie that I saw some years ago. Tried to find it. Couldn't find it for a while. And then it popped back up. And it's the movie called The Society. Listen, The Society came out in 1989. It was directed by Brian Yuzna. That's Y-U-Z-N-A. Written by Woody Keith. He got two first names. And Rich Fry. And let's see. Brian Yuzna. He's I think I read that said like he good friends with Stuart Gordon. We all know Stuart Gordon gave us From Beyond. Yay! I fucking love that movie. From Beyond. You know, it's based off of H.P. Lovecraft work. He also worked on The Reanimator. From what I'm gathering, let me pull up his deets. He co-produced The Reanimator and From the Beyond. And Dolls for his friend director Stuart Gordon. He also co-wrote From Beyond. Let's see. Okay, so he also co-wrote the comedy Honey, I Shrunk the Kids alongside Gordon. Gordon, y'all did it too? Okay. So, but in 1989, he made his theatrical debut with the satirical body horror film Society. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Okay, like he also direct Bride of Reanimator, Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, Initiation, Return of the Living Dead 3, The Dentist, woo-woo. He also did The Dentist 2. Yeah. Now, The Society. Okay, y'all. So The Society stars Billy Warlock. And when I was looking at Billy Warlock, I just got through watching The Society, like, I want to say like a couple of days ago. And it's still as crazy as I'll get out as I remember from them years back. I was looking at, the lead. I was like, where I seen you from? Until it came up, I started looking at reviews of The Society and try to see has anybody like reviewed it. And shockingly, I ain't really see that many reviews for it. You know what I'm saying? And somebody pulled up a little quick clip, and it showed Billy Warlock running on the beach with one of them lightsaber things. I said, wait a minute. The lightsaber things. And I was like, hold up, he was on Baywatch. And I was like, he was on Baywatch, Courtney. Yeah, he was on Baywatch. That's where I remember him from, y'all. So, yeah, it stars him. Now, here's the thing. Society, like I said before, it's a satirical body horror. Dealing with, you could say dealing with the rich against the regular folk. You could say the working class, the poor, or whatnot. At that time with the body horror, when I was younger, when I first watched this, I was like, what in the fuck's nut is this? It had, it struck a chord with me that I still remembered it from all them years ago and stuff like that. And certain scenes of it, certain scenes of horror movies you remember due to the fact, because if it sticks with you, it triggers you, it leaves a little scar, if you will. And so you're going to always remember the story behind that little scar. So we all know, like, toward the end of the movie, for those who have watched it, the whole, you could say, the shunting scene or the whole climax of all hell that breaks loose. Now, we're going to start with Billy. Billy is a popular kid. He's a jock. He comes from this rich family. He got a cute sister, got the parents and all. And, Beverly Hills, bitch. He got a badass Jeep. He got a hot girlfriend who might need to dye her hair back dark because, the blonde is killing her edges and her ends. Over processed. So, even though he has everything at his fingertips, something just don't seem right. The nigga has dreams. He having dreams of something just ain't right what's going on up in his house. He goes to therapy. And he always feel like he don't belong. And it's also implied that he really wants to fuck his sister. It's a whole lot of incest in this. It's a whole lot of incest. It's quite a bit of incest in this movie. Now, I'm just gonna let that be what it is. It's incest in the movie. Oh Lord, yeah. Now, Billy and his sister, they act the most normal out the family. The parents, not so much. You get what I'm saying? The thing is, they act a certain way with her, with the daughter. They act a certain way with him. Now, like I said before, he feel like he don't belong. At first, I ain't even think about him being adopted. I just like, some motherfuckers feel like they outcasts. You get me? That's just, it just is what it is. But as we find along, for the long, it's more than that. So, while the whole thing that's going on in the house, like this big old coming out party is for the sister. She's coming out and all that stuff, and she's gonna be presented into the to the society. The people like coming out. It's almost like a debutante thing or something like that, if you will. Or you could say like in certain cultures had to deal with like sweet 16 parties and everything. And so something along them lines. Now, the sister had a boyfriend. They broke up. Now, here come along the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, is up in the house. He is basically, the sister says it's over. The boyfriend, not so much. He's following her and all that stuff, and found out that he was lurking up in her bed, in her closet. And, the brother come, rough him up some, come get him. Drag him out the house and all. But you see the boyfriend talking to the sister. And like, listen, I ain't safe and everything. He acting weird. And now, and that happens. Now you see little weird things going on with the parents. Okay, like, there's a scene where the mother and father are very, very invested in these slugs that the gardener is showing them that's in their garden. I mean, like, seriously invested to the point, like, like how you go to the grocery store and you go to the like the fish market and everything, and you talk to the dude or the chick behind the glass, like, yeah, I want that. No, not that one. That look like a nice bigger piece, huh? Yeah, let me see that. Get that. Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Try and get the biggest and nicest and plumpest piece or whatever. That's how they acting about them goddamn slugs. Now, we go to a scene with Billy. He's on the beach with his girlfriend, and he's there, and the girlfriend is all about, she want to be accepting to the biggest parties by the most popular motherfucker in the school and all that stuff. And we see a scene of this chick. What's this chick name? Hold on, let me see. I tend to call her the exotic looking vixen or whatever, that catches Billy's eye, Now, while he's on the beach, right, he comes in contact with his sister's ex-boyfriend. And the boyfriend, like, listen, I got something I want you to listen to and all that stuff. And Billy, he's like, nah, man, you motherfucking, you stalking my sister and woo-de-woo and all that stuff. And he like, nah, I'm gonna let you listen to this. So, come to find out, the ex-boyfriend, he had put a mic on her. Now, we find out the mic, it was like a strange backing at the end of this pin of her earring, because it shows a scene where the sister goes to her dad and like, listen, look at this. It's something at the end of my earring and I can't get it out. Do you know what it is? And the dad was there with one of the what was he, a judge or something like that? Somebody like in the elite part, one of the elite or whatever, one of their friends, whatnot. And, they bring up about the ex-boyfriend. Now, in this recording, you hear the daughter, you hear Billy's sister, you hear Billy's mom, and you hear Billy's dad. And they bring up another name, a dude named Ted, if I'm right. Ted, he's another popular kid and all that stuff, and he had like the best parties. He got one of the biggest houses in the neighborhood. Now, hearing this conversation, this recording, you hear that, the daughter, she kind of nervous or whatever. She gonna do her coming out party and all. And in this conversation, you hear this. Well, you gonna do something with Ted, and then you're gonna do something with somebody else, and then you gonna come and you gonna, basically, you gonna fuck all of us. You're gonna get with your mama, you're gonna get with me and all of that. And then you start hearing they they fucking and all. And Billy look at Christ. Billy don't know how to think. And I was like, wait till the end, bitch. And all kind of craziness. So Billy don't know what to think. And remind you, this right here is gonna just basically come back on more and more, especially when Billy think that he don't belong. And Billy think like, see, something just ain't right around here. Something just ain't right. My parents are weird. And and then see little instances like when he try to help his sister out of a dress, while it look like her back, a piece of her back meat, inhale, exhale, or he goes up in the bathroom and while she's showering, and it look like her titties are on her back and her head is right between her shoulder blades. All kind of stuff. So, like, what the fuck is going on? And, he opened up the shower door just to check and see. But she looking like she back right. You get me? And so, yeah. Now, when we get further along through this mess, he goes to his psychiatrist, And, and basically burgle himself up in the house, make him take the tape. And I'm like, bruh, that might not be the best thing, because they're trying to set you up for failure. That's me, and when he come back the next day, it's a totally different recording. They messing with his head. They trying to make him crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, the ex-boyfriend, he calls to meet him up somewhere. Next thing you know, he's supposed to be dead. That's a bad car wreck. And then he meet with somebody else. Guess what? Supposed to tell, trying to warn him, listen. It ain't like you think. Whatever doubts and everything fears you got, believe him and all this stuff. It ain't what you think. Straight up mind fucking with this boy. And that motherfucker supposed to end up dead. So it's all kind of mess. Now when he gets to the when he gets to a party of the Ted dude is supposed to be, what we heard up in the tape. He get there, he, gets booked in Ted's face. And, Ted and his goons throw him in the pool after they say some stupid ass line. I'm just like, okay. Alright, whatever. And, he climbs out, and here comes sexy vixen goddess and everything. To be honest, a chick that he was looking at. Sister, like, for a while. They go dance, and next thing you know, they go to her spot. So they get ready, she got her lingerie on, whatever, they get ready to strip and get ready to do what it do. And they doing it what it do. But while in the mix of doing what the do, her limbs ain't doing it what's supposed to be doing. Her limbs ain't acting right. I don't think your limbs supposed to be doing that, bitch. And it scares him. He spazzes. And next thing you know, there she is. She laying in the bed. And her legs turn around like corkscrew and shit, bitch. So, Paul Billy. I like Billy just catches hell, Jesus. So, yeah. Billy going through all kind of mess, girl. Going all kind of mess and everything. It's crazy. It's the hell. Now, Billy going through all this mess, and he goes try to, confront his family a little bit, and they look at him like, son, is you okay? Bruh, is you okay? And, they have the funeral for the ex-boyfriend. And it seems like whatever tether that Billy had on his reality and all that stuff, mind you, that tether wasn't very strong. Because homeboy was going to the therapist. He was having dreams. And, he was thinking like, listen, I just don't belong here. Something ain't right. What the fuck is going on? Yeah. Now, everything that happens, it all boils down to the end. The end. The end of the movie. The last, I could say the last 15, 20 minutes or whatever. Is when we get to the good shit. Get to the party. Now, they done snatched Billy there. And he's there to witness the festivities. Now, they got a judge there, an older cat, and it seems like his only joy in life is the shunting. In this house, you see a whole lot of old people, and all of them, they getting ready to do what it do. Now, listen, this body horror that's in this movie, is a little bit dated, true enough. But I tends to look over that. I looks over that because when you right in the midst of the movie, you don't give a damn. I don't care that it look like, like somebody stretched some badass Band-Aid on some parts and everything and all. It's all about the whole experience. experience for me. Some of that stuff was some of the most terrifying ass shit I've seen in a long bit, right? Now, was it along the lines of the thing, John Carpenter thing? It wasn't. It wasn't in that league, but they ain't to say it wasn't that far behind. You get me? When find out that, guess what? The boyfriend didn't die. The ex-boyfriend didn't die. They faked it. There he go. He finna participate in the shunt. Now, when Billy kind of see like, yeah, something ain't right, these motherfuckers gotta be aliens or something like that. And he said, y'all aliens and all this stuff. Homeboy gives him a history lesson. And he says, aliens? No. We've been here since the beginning. They said they've been there since the beginning. They I'll call them, they some of the first ones, if you will. They always been there. They just always been different. So it's almost like saying that the rich, the elite, they not human. They not of us, cause I guess, being like they not of us, that they got their own lifestyle. They follow their own rules. You get me? The laws, the common man laws, doesn't apply. And let's be real, y'all. We see this. We see this every fucking day. You get me? So you could say, hell yeah, I could see that. And a whole lot of people would say that the rich, the privileged and everything, they have this certain disconnect from what we feel, from our real world and the shit that we deal with. You know what I'm saying? So, if that is for the elite, for the rich, hell yeah. Yeah, you come from the same plane of existence. Yeah, you come from the same world and everything. You may look like us, but you're not of us. You get me? And, and then he brings up and said that, the parents, they took you in as a baby and basically raised him. And guess what? He was never one of them. It was almost like they were fattening a pig. Fattening, raising a pig, getting that pig flesh soft and tender, getting ready for the motherfucking fire. Basically. And there goes the boyfriend. And all these people, everybody up in that party, y'all, they start stripping, right? And they start rubbing on each other and all that. I would really like to know what was the budget for all the oil, KY jelly, or whatever the hell that y'all had slattered on all the mugs to make them slippery. I would love to know. Let's see. They start rubbing on the poor boyfriend, and let's just say, like, in an instance, that shit is real. That poor boy. That is one of the most horriblest ways to goddamn die. Gotta be. He getting rubbed on by them strange motherfuckers. Getting latched on. Getting absorbed by. And here come that old ass coop motherfucker talking about he here for the shunt, and he gets there like between the boy's legs, and he got his arm out. I like, Lord Jesus, please no, bruh, please, no, and he goes straight for the motherfucker's kill, go right through the sphincter, got to, and his hand end up out the dude's mouth and all that. They call it shunting. And like they all, absorb in. And then Billy, he gets free. And like before, the whole shunting thing that happened, before they get too into the mess, Billy's mom quotation mark, tell the his sister, like, come on with me and your father. And they going off to themselves to do what it do. And so when Billy goes and finds them and shit. See the mama, she's in a way. She looking like she got this look of sublime ecstasy on her motherfucking face. Bruh, she gets up out the bed. Poor Billy. Billy gonna need all kind of therapy and drugs. Billy gets up. The mama gets up, and it's just half her body. I don't know who hands she got holding her up and all. And next thing you know, come out from under the what bit of torso or whatever, there go his sister's face, bitch. I like, oh my God. I'm like, Billy, why you ain't come up in there with a machete or a machine gun, nigga? And then one of the most iconic, I would say, one of the most iconic scenes that come from that movie and all is the booty head. The booty face. It's the dad. They go to dad. He come out from under the covers. He talking trash. And big old wide ass booty with the face in between and got 2 arms and all. The booty face. And so when Billy comes out of there, he got to fight to get out of there. He fight against Ted. Now, man, his he don't fuck with his girlfriend no more, the blonde chick. He with this other girl. What's her name? Okay, her name Clarissa. Yeah, Clarissa. That's the the exotic vixen and shit like that, right? So he gotta fight Ted to get out of there. And that fight between him and Ted is almost, it looked like one of them cartoon fights in some spots. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, he gives Ted his own shunting and all, and basically goes up in him and rips him inside out. And then you look at the inside. On the inside, you see worms and slugs, cause that's what they eat. And so that goes to tell you, like, okay, so that's why the parents were all so, gung-ho while they were looking at them slugs and everything, like they were looking at chicken legs and shit. And, Billy friend, he shows up, he busts up in there, he portrays to be a cop. And he looking at all the fuckery, bitch. And so him, the best friend, Billy, and Clarissa, they leave, y'all. Yeah, Ferguson. I think his name Ted Ferguson. Yeah, that's who he fight. Yep. And that's it, y'all. That's his name, Ted Ferguson. I'm looking at them pulled up. I think I'm right. But that's the society, y'all. That's it. I love that movie. I really do. I love that. And now I'm trying to remember where I synced it on. It was on Shudder for a little while, but I think I found it on Tubi. Was it Tubi? I'm not for sure. It was on. Listen, I got that Roku, so it got all different type of channels and all this stuff, and I found that movie. Yep. So if y'all looking for something like that, y'all looking for like a B movie with strangeness abounds and all that, give the society a try. I want to know, I know they had like certain releases of it. Excuse me. I saw yeah. Okay, so I thought so. So they said I'm on Wikipedia or whatever. They did a comic book series of it. So now I gotta find a comic book. I want to find a comic book series of it. If they actually did one, I'm gonna have to find it. I want to read it. Yeah. But yeah, though, that's the society, y'all. I didn't really tell all of it what happened. If y'all could find it, watch it. I think y'all enjoy it. Yeah, I think y'all enjoy it. But that's it for now.